Hey, what's going on, guys? Spirit of Halloween here, and today we are outside for another video. It is getting quite dark, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this little video for you guys. It'll be probably 4 or 5 minutes, hopefully. But anyway, I'm just going to get into it. Couple things. Shout out to Ascend Arts Kid, or Ascend Arts / Clown Kid for recommending that I do this prop review. And also, the 3 animatronics I've chosen for this week are Lurching Zombie, Sickening Reaper, Gravedigger, and the Harvester. So go ahead and vote down in the comment section. So that's it. Let's get into the review. So this is the Grave Mourner from Spirit Halloween 2012. I do apologize for the lighting. I'm trying to make this work, but it's getting quite dark, so just bear with me on this video. Alright, so where did I get this animatronic? So, first of all, I'm just going to say this. I didn't really buy this animatronic in 2015. I got this in 2015. Well, they had this animatronic at the store, and it was a broken model. It didn't ride... Well, the motor worked, but the gear inside there was split. More on that later. And she did not... she didn't rise. And the pole piece right there was actually snapped. So, my dad was working at the Spirit store in 2015. They had her. He got her for like $10 because they couldn't fix her, so they just gave her away for $10, which is pretty cool. And without that, I wouldn't have her right now. So that's the whole story on that. $10, 2015 Spirit Halloween. I got it. My dad got it for me for my birthday, so that was pretty cool. Okay, so the functionality of this animatronic is, it's a Techie Toys animatronic, just so if you all were wondering. It's fairly basic, pretty much, and you'll see this in the demo. Pretty much what she does is, when she's activated, she will slowly rise up, and then when she gets to the half point, and then when the audio gets really creepy and really spooky, then her body will twist around a full 180 degrees, and she'll face you, and her eyes and head and everything will light up. So that's pretty cool. This animatronic is sound, timer, or foot pad activated. She doesn't. Now this is an older prop, so it doesn't work with a foot pad or anything like that. But it's still pretty cool. The quality of this animatronic is somewhat questionable of Techie Toys. In fact, I almost wish they would have improved this because, as you can tell, don't mind the background noise, but as you can tell, they use this plastic, and the plastic is usable for some animatronics, but for some animatronics it's not. And this one, unfortunately, it broke, and you can tell a lot of these do end up breaking. And this is basically the solution, the permanent solution to fix this animatronic. Sorry, there's bugs out here. Is 2 metal poles that are drilled into the plastic, or what's left of the plastic connecting piece, really. And then there's 2 holes up here in the pole mechanism, or the pole that, oops, sorry, you can't see that very well, but there's 2 holes right there that go through, and they just attach right here. So that's pretty good. But otherwise, I guess the quality's okay. It is Techie Toys. It's pretty basic, and this is before they changed to Techie design, so, you know, whatever. The detail on this animatronic is actually pretty good. The way that they pulled this off and made her look like she's actually like crouching on the ground is pretty cool. And I like how they did that with the foam right here, the padding of the legs. Her face detail looks really good. As you can tell, there's a lot of spots where her head is exposed and her hair is just rotting away, and her ears are she's just in really bad shape. And then her 2 eyes, these actually do light up, and then not much on the back of the head, just the fake hair. And I like how they have the thing draping over her face. I don't know what they call it, but it drapes over her face. So that looks pretty cool. And also the clothing, I forgot to mention. Now, Techie Toys typically does the cheap clothing that normally you can see through if it's bright out or if it's daytime. This one's okay. It's a little bit more covered up, but you can still kind of see it. But they did pretty good with their clothing. They did a lot of clothing detail as well. I don't know if I've mentioned that in other reviews. And that's my knees popping. Okay, so that's really it for this review. Kind of a short review. That's the same thing, and those are just plastic, so whatever. But that's really it for the review. I would recommend this prop if you could find it on eBay, and that's really the only place you could possibly find it is eBay. Because nobody else, I mean, if you find it in the spirit store, obviously pick it up, but ask what the price is, test it out in the store before you buy it, because as we all know, these collectors, these animatronics can just have multiple problems. The more complex they are, the more problems they can end up developing over time, so that's a big problem. Also, something I forgot to do is I forgot to mention I had done a replacement motor on this. This is actually a rising from the grave motor, but that works pretty well. The cables are pretty nice too. They're pretty thick plastic, and they're the nicer ones. But so I would recommend this prop. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 tombstones, just because I think the quality in the clothing could be a little bit more improved, and they could have done a better job. But I do think the job that they did currently is really good. So, and like I said, eBay, if you can find one. If you did find one and it was fully working, I would say probably 50 to 100 bucks. But that's really your perception on this animatronic, whether you think she's worth it. That's just my price recommendation. If you were to find this thing with the box missing or parts missing, I wouldn't go any higher than probably 50 or 25, but then yet again, that's your perception on how badly you want this animatronic. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'm trying to keep it short because, like I said, it's getting very dark. In fact, I don't even know if I'll be able to do the setup or the demo out here. I might be able to do the demo, but whatever. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe in the comment section. And I will catch you guys on the flip side.